Well, my little one comes back to the religions. I like that. You're going to love this, and it's going to be interesting. Which of these 4 major religions does not have a psycho-pomp? It's a real word, bro. Psycho-pomp. Is it Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, or Christianity? Now, I'm happy to tell you, if you don't know what a psychopomp is, I'm happy to tell you what one is.
No, tell me what one is.
It's an official word. Do you know what it is?
No, tell me what it is.
It's a thing, a deity, a person, an angel that takes you from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
So like
Ushers you. Escort.
like the Valkyries in the Norse myth, where they come and they
what they
fetch
do?
you and they take you to Valhalla. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose even the ferryman. Yeah, in fact, Chiron is a psychopomp. That's just a ridiculous word.
I mean, it's brilliant. I mean, sure.
Okay, so Hinduism,
Only one of those-
Islam, only one of them doesn't have psychopomp. So this is a tough question.
It is a tough question.
Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, Christianity.
So when I think about Christianity, I don't think anybody comes to fetch you. I mean, it's the only religion I know kind of well enough, but I don't think when you die, somebody comes to fetch to heaven. Don't you have to climb the stairway to heaven or go through a golden light or a... I mean, I don't know that, that we talk too much about like an angel coming to fetch you. They certainly didn't come to fetch God,
All right.
I mean, there are stories quite often of demons dragging you to hell, though, aren't there? And maybe that would be a psychopomp. But is that in the official texts? I don't think so. I don't think it is. It might just be in the non-canon, in the comic books, Like if this was Star Wars, maybe the demons dragging you to hell would be in the fan fiction of Reddit, like rather than in the actual movies. So when I think about that, and then obviously Judaism doesn't really have an afterlife. I mean, it's got one where you kind of chill for a bit, and then there's a golden city that apparently all the good people finally get to live in, and then everyone else has to wander around outside of it, right? I think that's how Judaism works.
Sort of like an apartheid state. Joking.
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah, quite a lot like an apartheid state. Not joking, not joking. Anyway, let me think. Hinduism. I mean, there's 10,000 gods. There's definitely room for some of them to have psychopomps.
To have a side gig, a side hustle.
Yeah.
On the weekend, would you mind taking
Yeah, today you're a chaiwala in Delhi. Tomorrow you're a psychopomp on the weekend. Sure, this is difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult.
And then Islam, I actually have no idea.
Sure.
I have no idea. Yeah, I think in the end I'm going to go with Judaism. I think simply because they've got the really simple kind of I don't think they spent a lot of time invested in developing their afterlife story. I think they focus a lot more on being good people here than they do on what happens when you die. So I'm going with Judaism.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed some excellent academic deductions.
Oh, really? Is that what
Well
it is?
done. You got it right.
Fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic.
You absolutely got it right. So sacred texts is interesting because as a Christian, I immediately went, no, there's no such thing as a psychopomp in Christianity to take. So Shiva does the job of ushering the Hindus to their place. He changes his name when he does it or something. Even Islam has got the angel Azrael, I think.
So Azrael's the angel of death, but does
Works
actually
officially a psychopomp.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Kind of going to take you,
Okay.
take you. You
I
use
mean,
your
that's
Uber.
nice. I think that's nice. Somebody fetches you because it's a long, difficult life, isn't it?
It's very long.
Like the last thing you want to do after going through a difficult death is walk up a fucking flight of stairs.
To Mecca.
Yeah, like you don't do any of that shit. You just be like, why can't I just sit here and watch Netflix? No, you
On
have
my
to.
cell phone.
Yeah, no, you have to come with us. I'm not climbing that fucking shit. That is too high. It's too far. I'm not interested. Like, can't you even make it an escalator? It's 2022 already. It should be the escalator to heaven.
It's not got such a nice ring to it. She's gliding the escalator to heaven.
Yeah, I think a lot more people would be good if there was an escalator to heaven, because there's a stair to heaven.
Yeah,
but there's a highway to hell, which tells you exactly how many of us are going which direction.
You know, the stairway to heaven, you think it's this romantic thing thanks to the Led Zeppelin song, but it's not. It's like, why would I climb up these?
I mean, the thing is, you might as well take your time, right? You might as well. It's a last hike. Last hike before you sit on your cloud and you strum the harp for all of eternity.
With George Harrison, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So nice.
You know, good. Okay, all right. So it's Shiva and Azrael. And
then the Christians are like, I don't know if it's really in the sacred text, but they consider.
Sorry, the Muslims, you mean?
I
thought Azrael was the Christians.
No, Azrael, Islam.
Oh, is that Islam?
Islam.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that at all. Okay.
An angel, Azrael. Shiva, Israel. And then the Christians, this is what baffled me, is I didn't know there was a thing, and I don't know if it's in the sacred text, but historically, you know, with the saints and the churches over the history, they've got St. Thomas has been given that job. Then they say, well, St. Peter doesn't just welcome you, he's part of the welcoming committee, really. And then some say even Jesus himself is that in-between dude.
As I say, I've never heard of that thing in Christianity.
Psycho-pomp.
As I say, the other way around, like if you're going to hell, you know, sure, you're going to need someone to come fetch you because it's a bit cuck down there and no one's going to go voluntarily.
Yeah.
I do kind of get that vibe. And as I say, but whether it's canon.
Personally, like, I think if assuming there is an afterlife and that moment comes with doink, and it's like, oh, and it's all scary, and you start waking up with, oh my gosh. I would like someone to say, hey, relax, man. Like an air stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Can I
but
see your
imagine
tickets?
if you blink out, you blink in,
Yeah,
and on your right is a stairway,
yes,
and on the left is like a bottomless pit. You're going to be like, I think I'm meant for I'm supposed to go to the stairs.
Yeah.
You need someone at the bottom to go, no, sorry, not stairs for you. It's the bottomless pit for you, I'm afraid.
32A.
Yeah.
But
Or do you think they make you climb all the stairs and then at the top they're like, lol, get in the pit.
Boarding pass, please.
Yeah.
It's on my phone.
Sorry, you don't, get in the pit, loser.
And that's in their tradition, they're fine with it. And over the years, there's officially been like, yes, there's a psychopomp. I suppose even St. Christopher, but that's maybe when you're alive. But Judaism, especially Orthodox Judaism, they rejected the notion of such a thing because it's God only, and that's it.
Good for them.
Yeah, but
It's clean.
the Talmudic things, which is something almost outside of Judaism, but still Judaism, that speaks of maybe, but more of a bad one. Like then the name of Shatana or Sale is where you get the bad guy.
Okay.
He appears there. But no, Orthodox Judaism rejected any such psycho-pomp